So he's got credibility with me, so I know he's going to get somewhere with this. So I said, like, yeah, I see the tree, Paul. He goes, the reason you're over is because that tree, I give that tree what it wants. If that tree wants to see this, I give this. If that tree wants to see this, this. That tree is like our audience. That tree wants to see you because they know somebody that sits in that corner bar that drinks a beer, smokes a cigarette, and looks for a fight on Friday or Saturday night. He goes, that's why you're going to identify. That's why you identify with everybody. That's why your character's going to get over, because every one of those people, they don't know the guys that go to the gym that got muscles out to here that look like the Road Warriors and the Pit Bulls and guys like that. Everybody can identify with this character. It's going to be perfect for you. So I don't know where the hell I was going to say.
Just about just the fact that you represent the people and stuff like that.
Yeah, so everybody can identify with me. They can't identify with mankind, or they can't identify with, well, anybody identifies with the Undertaker because you're going to die sometime. But my character is a very identifiable character, they feel like, and a lot of those my fans are that guy. And they're happy to go to the arena on Saturday night and take out their aggressions on watching me beat the shit out of somebody with a cane or a ladder or whatever, barbed wire, whatever it is.
I guess from there, that's when they started doing all the stuff with the cane. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
The cane started with Tommy Cairo. That's why. See, Paul's smart. Paul's that guy's so intelligent. That's why our name Extreme. Do you notice we had the name Extreme, and then it was like the hottest word there is.
Yep.
Like the year after that, the guy was intelligent enough to see where that was going. That Michael Fay's getting caned over in wherever the hell he was, Singapore. Paul's like, listen, we're going to get you a cane. My first cane that we were doing a promo on was like a stick that we like ripped off of a tree outside and broke it, so I had something. Had something. We didn't have the kendo stick back then. But I guess he just came up with the idea right then. So he's like, what can we use? He got a broom handle or something. I'm like, no, let me do this tree thing. So that's how the cane started, and then I started using it with Cairo, and I started beating me and Cairo beat the hell out of each other. That's how the cane got over so much, because it used to be the most violent thing that you would see in ECW. And then what really took it off was the 10 lashes that I did on Dreamer, with Nancy doing her voiceover on there. She was so perfect with it. Get down and kiss my feet and all that stuff. That's when the cane really took off then. But now you'll see I'm backing away from using it now, because then when I use it next time, it'll mean more. Right. So I'm backing off of the hard shit with the cane, because they know what they know what I can do with it. So the times that I use it, it'll mean more.
I guess like we were talking about before, how you and JT took it to another level. I guess that's how you and Dreamer took it to another level. And made each other.
Well, yeah, it was JT, then Cairo, then Dreamer, and then Raven.
Right.
That's how it was, and you gotta up yourself everyone. And I was glad I got hooked up with Scotty, because Scotty's another very, very intelligent person. He knows his business good. He's Booker material, and he taught me a lot also. He taught me a lot about poise and character and finesse and stuff like that. Here, there you got him, my wife, and my kid on one of the gimmicks.
Oh, you can remember.
How do you look at? Oh, was that this last one?
Mm-hmm.
Goof match. Was she just a couple days out of rehab on this? Scotty. Fonzie's like, oh, me? I never heard of Betty Ford.
Yeah.
Okay.
Betty Ford. I know her.
But it seemed like at that point, after that, that's when Tommy Dreamer took off, was after the 10 lashes. It seemed like
both of us did. We made careers on each other. We made both of our careers. Cairo, he ended up getting buried and getting put at. Paul didn't like him. Tommy and me, Paulie liked us both, and we both do. We're definitely elevated as 3 steps up the ladder. Our thing that we did together that year and a half, whatever long it was.
It seems like even to this day, with all the angles that ECW has ever done, everybody talks about the blind angle.
It was unbelievable.
It was amazing. I mean, I don't know, what are your memories on that? Because everybody keeps talking about it even to this day.
Oh, it was great, man. It was the hottest thing we could have. It was, and we didn't have. Nobody had any idea of how hot it was actually going to be, and it really took off. So we went as far as we did with it, and then Paulie told me, he goes, when you rip the bandages off, Because you got to give it like that silence of the Lambs stare. There's kind of like there's two frozen moments. That when I do that, and the other frozen moment in time is that got that whole thing over was as soon as Tommy hit me with the thing and blood started pouring out of my right here above my eye. Tommy's standing there staring like this. Nancy's standing there like that. The ref's standing there like that. I'm laying down here bleeding. And then they all just look up and they look at each other. And it's like Tommy looks at the ref, looks at Nancy. Nancy looks at me, looks at the ref, looks at Tommy. Everybody's doing that frozen second in time. And that the way it was portrayed right after he hit me with the cane was what made all the reality to it right then. Instead of me running all over the place, running through the crowd and stuff like that. There was the realism that made it, and I got to thank Nancy for that one because she was the one it was her idea to do it that way. So that and when I ripped the things off, and then when I broke a brand new cane over his head too. If you watch, you slow it down in slow motion. If you ever see it, I break a brand new cane right over his head.
We'll probably edit it in on the tape here.
And then get it later when I pull my belt off. I have this metal belt that weighs like 3 pounds. I pulled it off, and I was whipping Tommy with it. And one time, and he was like down on all fours like this. And I was whipping him, and the belt came around, wrapped around his back, and hit him in his mouth. And his whole mouth was blown up like this afterwards. Oh, they fucking wanted to kill me for that one. And that started me beating the hell out of everybody, and everybody getting mad at me.
Did you have a lot of heat, I guess, with everybody?
Well, no, not in that situation, because me and Tommy were we were tight, and we knew when our shit was good, and we knew what the hell we were doing.
Right.
So that was cool, you know what I mean. But then I've gotten heat for I hit Stevie over the head over the back of the neck with the cane, and he lost all his feeling in his arms and his legs for a while. And who else?
Mikey?
Yeah, Mike, I never did like big things to him, but I mean, we're doing ladder matches and stuff like that. I mean, if I don't hit him with a ladder, the whole world's gonna know I didn't hit him with a ladder. You know what I mean? So you still got to be real. You know what I'm saying? So be it if somebody gets hurt. Hey, Perry Saturn knocked me out of the ring a couple months ago, and Jim Thorpe, I turned around, boom, he's pissed off, boom, he hit me. Fade to black. Cactus is giving me a concussion. I was out in the Texas Death Match. He hit me over the head with a frying pan. Boom, fade to black. I didn't remember nothing. I still wrestled another 16 minutes and woke up in the hospital the next day.
Is that the arena one?
Yeah, that was a question.
Texas Death Match at the arena. I got knocked out. I was knocked out a couple minutes into the match and still wrestled another 16 minutes.
That's what they say. They said that you wrestled the whole match and don't even remember it.
Nothing. I couldn't wait to get the tape of it because I didn't remember any of the match. I didn't remember that I picked up Tully Blanchard at the airport that day. I picked up because whenever we were bringing somebody in, I don't know if he was a surprise guest that night, but like when we brought in Arn and Bobby and nobody knew they were there, I was always the guy that picked them up in my van at the airport. So make sure you get to the arena, make sure nobody saw them, make sure everything was cool. But I forgot even picking up Tully Blanchard that day. The whole day was a blank. The whole weekend actually was a blank.
Wow. Was there ever, I don't know, we were at the Plymouth meeting show, was there any ever problems with the Bruise Brothers with the cane?
Yeah, you know about that one too? Yeah, the Bruise, one big time goes to me. He's got this cut on the back of his head. I don't know where he got it from. But he had a cut and he had all these stitches on the back of his head. He goes, whatever you do, don't hit me in the back of the head. So, of course, I run right out there, first whack, bang, I break over the back of his head. Oh, those guys stuck the boots to me and kicked the shit out of me for about 30 seconds. But, you know, it comes with the territory. They were pissed off. We got back to the locker room. It was over with. Well, they pushed me around a little bit back in the locker room, too. New Jack was there to make the save. I think that both of them are going to beat me up back there, too. Won't be the first time somebody got mad at me.
Wow.
They're big guys, too.
Well, I guess your matches with Cactus and your matches with Mikey, I guess that's another thing that took you to another level.